Welcome to another video. Today we are going to be creating a contact form in WordPress. And here is a free service that allows you to launch your own disposable WordPress environment. It has amazing free and pro features with plans starting at $9. So go ahead and check out their website. It's instawp.io. From your WordPress dashboard, hover over Plugins, then click Add New. Then type WP Forms in the search box. Click Install Now next to this result. Then click Activate. Okay, on the left side, click WP Forms. Next, click Add New. And here we want to give the form a name. Let's call this Sample Form. Okay, so at the bottom, we can select one of these templates. If we scroll all the way down, we can see some Pro templates. So basically, if you purchased the Pro version of WP Forms, you would have access to these Pro templates. But we are going to use the blank form. And by the way, on the right-hand side, we have some categories to help search for templates. Let's go back over to templates. Under blank form, let's click Create Blank Form. Okay, so on the left side, we have standard fields as well as fancy fields. So we have phone, address, date and time. All of these are fancy fields. It's kind of grayed out. So this means that we cannot use it unless we have the pro version. So let's go ahead and use our standard fields. So we just want to create a basic contact form with a name, email address, phone number, and a message. So let's drag the name field over here. And it says name, first and last. If we click it, we can edit it. So we can change the label name, but we are going to leave it as name. We also have the format. So we have first, last, first, middle, last, as well as simple. Let's use simple. We don't need a description, and it's required by default. But to turn it off, simply toggle this switch right here. If we click advanced, we can change the field size. We can add a placeholder or CSS class and configure some more options if we need to. But let's leave this as is. Let's go back to fields. Let's add an email. Drag email here. If we click email, we can change the label name, but let's leave this as email with no description. No need to configure any of the advanced settings. It's required by default. You can choose to enable email confirmation. So you'll be prompted to well, it's not a prompt, but you would need to enter your email address twice to submit the form. But let's leave this off. If we go back to add fields, let's go ahead and add the number field. Now remember, phone is grayed out, so the only other fields that we can use are the number fields and the text, single line text field. But let's use number. Let's change this from numbers over to phone. No description. Let's make it required. And for advanced, let's leave the field size as medium. We don't need to configure anything else. So let's go back to add fields. Let's add some paragraph text. Simply drag and drop it right here. Let's change the paragraph text field label over to message. Let's make it required. We don't need to change any values in here. So let's go back to general. And by the way, Smart Logic is a pro feature in case you were wondering. So we won't be needing this feature. Once you're done, click save, and you can also preview it here. So this is what your form would look like. Okay, let's close this out and go back over to this page. Let's view the settings. So if we click settings, we'll see that we can configure some general settings. We have the form name as sample form. We have no form description. Our submit button text is submit. We can change this to something like send, for example. Submit button processing text is also sending. We have enabled anti-spam protection by default. Let's leave this as enabled. Over to notifications. Notifications are enabled by default as well. Now for the notification settings, well, the default notification, we have send to email address. So this means that when a user completes and submits the form, the information will go to the admin email. But you can always change this or add multiple emails. We have email subject line, so it basically says new simple form entry. But you can change the subject line if you want. We have the form name as Povoco, which is basically the name of our WordPress site. And we have the form email as admin underscore email, which is basically our WordPress admin email. There's a reply to email address that we don't really need right now, but you can always use it if you like. And we have email message, which basically says to insert all fields in the email. So all of the information that's collected from the form will be sent with the email. Okay, so next we have confirmations, and we have confirmation type and confirmation message. So for message, our confirmation message is thanks for contacting us. We will be in touch with you shortly. And this is automatically scroll to the confirmation message. And show entry preview after confirmation is a pro feature. So if you had the pro version, you would have access to this option right here. If we go over to, if we change this confirmation type to show page, this is the option that we have. Well, this is the pro version. Sorry, a pro feature. For go to URL, this is the option, confirm redirect URL. So basically, after everything is confirmed, you can redirect your user to a different URL. All right, so we're done configuring our form. Let's click save one more time and let's go back. Let's go back again, reload this page. So here we have sample form. Now we have our short code here. Simply highlight and copy. Let's go back over to pages. Let's go to pages. We have our sample page, which is a draft. Let's click this. We just want to insert this form at the bottom of this page. So click this plus icon up here to add a block. Let's type shortcode. So it inserted the shortcode at the bottom, the shortcode field. Let's paste the shortcode. Once you're done pasting, click preview to see what your page looks like before updating or publishing. So once you're happy with the results, if you like your form, simply just close this out, then go back and click publish. Click publish again so we can view our page also. Okay, so this is how you add a contact form to WordPress. And I really hope this video was helpful. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys in the next one.